All right, thank you everyone for joining us for our call this morning with Nick Singleton. As always, please raise your hand and I will unmute you. Start with Rich Garcella.
Morning, Nick. Thanks for doing this. Nick, since you've seen and experienced the last 3 weeks, Andy's offense, what are your takeaways from it? What do you like most about it?
Yeah, Coach Andy, Coach K has been, first of all, he's been really good ever since he stepped on campus, man. Everybody's been building a great relationship with him. I've been building a great relationship with him. Just the offense he has, everybody's excited about it, man. You could just tell through our practice, making plays and all that. So, like, everybody's hyped about it.
Tyler Donahue.
Nick, thank you for the time. I'm just curious about what you've seen from Cam Wallace so far during spring ball. He seems to be a guy who's made some moves physically. What does that look like on the field the last few weeks, and where do you think he's heading in terms of his playing career?
Cam's been really good. In the weight room, on the field too, even the meeting rooms, always asking questions, always writing notes down and just translate to the field. So like he's been really good so far. He's got to keep working, man. So he's been good.
Andre Snyder.
Hey, Nick, going back to Rich's question, you said that everybody's excited about the offense. I guess what kind of excites you most about it? Like, what are you most looking forward to doing in it?
This is really a different offense. It's more. I'm not gonna compare it, but like I'm excited. You could tell everybody's excited. Just it gets me hyped. Coach Andy's a really good coach. The plays he has installed for us, like it's been really good. It's been working too. So like I'm excited.
John Saubert.
Hey, Nick, what are your initial impressions of Julian Fleming as a leader, and how does someone with that kind of physicality help you out in the running game?
Yeah, Julian's been really good. Ever since he stepped on campus, even in spring ball, he's been making big plays. Being a premier, being good at blocking too. So like that gets his hype as running backs too. So yeah, he's been really good. Stepping up as a leader too. So like he's been good.
Seth Engel.
Hey, Nick, I wanted to ask you about Quinton Martin. What's the key to seeing the field as a freshman? And do you think that, he's potentially prepared to earn that running back 3 spot?
Yeah, for sure. Quentin's been really good. Coming in as a freshman early is really important too, just to learn the offense early in the spring, then going to camp to compete. So like he's been really good. Like I said, like Cam Wallace, he's been taking notes, asking questions, and stuff he does translate to the field. So like he's been really good.
Max Ralph.
Hey, Nick, thanks for the time. I remember, I think it was back at the Thonville, you said decisiveness as a runner was something you were trying to work on this year. I was curious, like, what kinds of things you do to try and work on that?
You said what? Say it again.
Like your decisiveness as a runner?
Oh, yeah, just I'm saying just being patient in the backfield, and when I see just run through it. Not trying to like overthink stuff. Like just trust my instincts and just try to split the defense and score.
Ron Snyder.
Following up on that, Nick, how do you feel like you're just a better running back? You know, you're going into your third year into this in terms of like how you see the field, like you were just talking about in terms of patience.
Yeah, I feel like I've been better. Obviously running the ball, catching, blocking too, just being complete back. Just studying more defenses more, seeing what type of fronts there is, expecting pre-snap, post-snap, just seeing like where the defense line up and stuff so I can just react faster.
Joe Smeltzer.
Hey, Nick, thanks for the time. So, following up on John's question from earlier, Drew mentioned yesterday that the physicality, not just with Julian, but really the entire receivers room, has been at a pretty solid level this spring. Would you agree with that? And how big would that be for the running game if that can carry over and progress into the regular season?
Yeah, for sure. Been really, really more competitive in the receiving room. They've been working crazy on that blocking, perimeter blocking. Yeah, always doing drills every practice. So like that, them doing that, they obviously could translate to the field, and which just makes us happy too. So like I can't wait for that.
Bob Flounders.
Hey, Nick, thanks for your time.
Mhm.
I think, Nick, everyone knows how about your speed and your power, but can you kind of speak to how challenging it is to try and make maybe an unblocked defender, kind of making that guy miss in the hole when it comes to creating big plays? Is that something you can work on? Is that something you can get better at? And how challenging is that if you're gonna have to do that maybe 15, 18 times in a game?
Yeah, for sure. It's always challenging, but yeah, it's stuff we can work on at practice. Coach try to always give us good drills to do, to show up in the game. So like, making everybody miss, making the safety miss. It's always that last defender we got to make miss because everybody's blocked up. You always have one to make miss. Once you do that, you score a touchdown. So like, we've been doing that throughout practice and stuff. So like, it's good to translate to the game.
Rich Garcella.
Nick, in what specific ways do you think that this new look offense will help you and Katron increase your numbers from last year?
I feel like just, Coach K he told us straight up, like he's giving the best players the ball. So everybody got to show up during the spring and camps. Like, I'm excited about that. Just the plays he has. It just shows like, yeah, we're ready for it. I'm excited, man. I can just see the plays working. So like, it's been really good.
Tyler Donahue.
Nick, last week after practice, we spoke with Katron Allen, and he said something he was really excited about with Coach K's offense was that his role wasn't going to be restricted to the backfield. He felt like he could be in the slot. He could be maybe outside, all over the field in different ways than earlier in his career. Do you have a similar excitement about how your kind of responsibilities could expand in this offense?
Oh, yeah, for sure. I just want to, help my team win, put me in the best position to just to win, man. I'm excited. Being the slot, running back, whatever, man. I'm excited just to get the ball and just score and help my team win.
Audrey Snyder.
Hey Nick, I know you confirmed that you'll be in the NCAA video game this summer with EA Sports. I guess what excites you about that, and did you play the game quite a bit as a kid, and how cool do you think it's going to be part of that?
What was that your question, my fault?
Yeah, no, we know that you confirmed that you're going to be in the NCAA video game. What are you looking forward to being part of that this summer? And did you play the game much growing up as a kid?
Yeah, I've been playing that since my whole childhood. I'm excited it's coming back, being part of the game. It's a real honor. So like, I can't wait for it to come out.
Time for two more. Joe Smeltzer.
Hey, Nick, so talking about players on the defensive side, a guy that both Coach Allen and Dom DeLuca have mentioned has stood out in the linebackers room is Tamir Robinson. From the other end of the ball, what have you seen from him as he's progressing into his second year?
Yeah, Tamir has been really good. He's competing with everybody, man. He's making plays. So, during the meeting room, Coach Franklin always puts him on the board, like how Tamir is playing. He shows highlights of him, just always runs to the ball, making good tackles. So, no, he's been really competing, man. Always asking questions, too. So, like, he could be a big player for us.
Last question, Tyler Donahue.
Thanks again. I'm curious what you've seen from Drew and Julian's relationship. They both seem to be saying it's important to them to build that in these few months. Is that something that you've picked up on, and how can that help the team if those guys are on the same page?
Yeah, Julian and Drew, they have a good relationship. I'm not going to say just them, obviously the whole receiving room, but specifically with Drew and Julian, they've been really good. Always with each other, man. Julian always asks questions about Drew. The same other way goes around too. So, that's good for them, to always ask questions and build that relationship because, always been translated to the field, which is really good, which we need too. So, like, they've been really good.